Thank you, Chase. Fabulous. Sean Rockwell leading out. Anton Morissette. Going to be in the 2. Looks like Am Rosewitz missed a lap. Let's get him a lap added in there. That's going to move Am Rosewitz up into the top 3. Leader on deck is going to be Sean Rockwell. Down the front straightaway he goes. Anton Morissette, dare I say, the beast in the sheets. Going to be in that top 2. Am Rosewitz in the 3 spot. Isagulian in the 4. DeCock, Washington, Byers, and Rodriguez. Rounding out my top 7, we'll need 2 volunteers. After the race, Washington center double-double, watch center double-double. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. Should have racing wrapped up by about 7:15, 7:30. So again, huge thanks to everyone coming on out. Anton Morissette and Rockwell looking to punch their dance cards into that B-main event. Look at Caden Say go. A for effort, F for failure. 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Even Chase Boyd was saying, dude, you're not going to pull that off. Rockwell leading out, Morissette in the 2. Isagulian in the 3. And Rosewitz going to be in my top 4. We are locked and loaded with 21.5. Lock timing C main event. C is in coulda, woulda, shoulda. Race number 2. 17.5 lock timing C main event. You kids are going to be up next. Watch center double-double. Watch center double-double. Watch center double-double. Hero and Penley converging. Watching the backside. Watch the backside. It is clear. Rockwell Morissette going to be leading out. 5:13 in the works for Rockwell. Time starting to wind down with less than 10, less than 10. Again, don't forget, we got it all on deck for round 2 of your series race. Everyone will be coming across our finish line. Anton Morissette, you are done. Am Rosewitz, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Isagulian, you are done. Byers, DeCock, you are done. Waiting on Washington and Rockwell. That is a race. I'll stop. Again, we will be doing it all over again Wednesday night at 7 p.m. with either Jimmy Leffler or Paul Weir on the microphone. Not quite sure who will be manning the mic next Wednesday. But I can tell you there will be no racing next Saturday because we got a track build going on. So you really don't have to listen to me next week or the week thereafter because, well, I won't be here. So thank your lucky stars. Rockwell and Morissette, you guys are punching your dance cards into race number 4. Drivers from race number 1. These guys on the track, corner marshal, race number 1. Back on the track, corner marshal, please. Race number 2. Roll them out. Check them in. Do a little dance. Make a little love.
Josh Helsel. Bryce DeMoss. Tim Romero.
It's going to
Derek
be
Pease.
Smith, Pease, Romero,
Richard Kelsey. Jamie Smith.
and Helsel. My top 6 drivers from race number 1 should have at least 9 of you on the track. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Anton. And no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Drivers from race number 1. Let's not break them on warm-up.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I need... Is it repairable? You want to throw down your 21.5 car? I will allow it.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
You better hustle. Looking for 1 volunteer marshal on code number 6. Thank you, Brandon. You are amazing. Jamie Smith on the pole. Derek Pease on the 2.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
On the 3. Bryce DeMoss on the 4. Richard Kelsey on the 5. Josh Helsel on the 6. We have a 1-minute call in 30 seconds.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Why? Because I'm just that kind of a guy. Race number 3, novice B main event.
Less than 5.
You kids are up next. Novice B main event. You kids are going to be up next. Bryce, if you can roll up by the start-finish line just so I can get checked in, I'd appreciate it. Top 2 going to find their way into that B main event. All right. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate the assist on that. Thank you, Brandon. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Y'all know the routine. Boom. Shakalaka. 17.5 lock timing. C main event. Jamie Smith leading us out. Derek Pease in the 2. Hastings. DeMoss, Kelsey. Everybody going back and forth. Watching center double-double. Watch center double-double. Watch center double-double. Thank you, Mike. Ooh. Thank you, Albert. It's clear. Watching center, guys. Watching center. Clear. Your leader going to be Jamie Smith. Put it upside down in the center double-double. Pease trying to give chase with Romero and Kelsey in tow. DeMoss and Helsel going at it with race number 2 on deck. Race number 3, novice B main event, coming at you next. Thank you, Bryce. Watch going front straight away. Clear. Pretty sure if it's not clean by now, Diego, it's not going to be. Grab a brush. Just saying. .130 in, 3:30 to go. It is Jamie Smith leading out. Tim Romero in the 2 spot. Still not going to help. Richard Kelsey in the 3. Pease, DeMoss, and Helsel. Rounding out my top 6. We'll need 3 volunteer corner marshals after this race. 3 volunteer corner marshals after this race. Up next will be my novice B main event. Boy. That is Helsel, Pease, Ash, Guevara, Royale, and Rossiter. Believe she had to take off. Once again, if it's not clean by now, pretty sure it's not going to be. Grab a brush and clean it off. Jamie Smith leading out. 13 and a 5:02. Derek Pease in that 2 spot. Smith down the back straightaway he goes. Coming up the hill, going down the hill. Backside double. Double through the roller. Coming in the whoop section. Derek Pease in that 2 spot. Closest battle. Pease and Romero. Romero now picking up the top 2. Romero in the 2. Pease into the 3. DeMoss now popping up into the top 4 with 2:45 in. 2:15 to go. Hey, Diego, you sure you didn't miss the spot? I'm pretty sure it might still be dirty over there. Marshall out front. Albert. Marshals, please keep an eye on your areas. I know you guys are getting lured into the sultry sounds of my voice. Might be putting you to sleep. I know I put myself to sleep with my talking. But please keep an eye on your areas. Hey, it's going to be Jamie Smith leading out. Tim Romero in that 2 spot. Romero down the back straightaway. Pease into 3. DeMoss moving up into the top 4. Kelsey and Helsel rolling out my top 6 with 3:40 in. 1:20 to go. Romero sticking the landing like Mary Lou. Not quite sure you wanted to do that. Now Pease and Romero going at it, coming in front of timing and scoring. Derek Pease leading out in that top 2. He wants to put his shot into that B main event. Derek Pease, the leader of the clan of the Pease kids. They're looking on intently. I would say they got the rally towels out, but the rally towels out. Come on, cheer them on, kids. You're supposed to be cheering on Dad. I mean, he's driving you home afterwards, right? No? You're driving home. All right. Well, there you go. Pease into 2. DeMoss into 3 now. Watch in the back jump section. So now Bryce DeMoss out of nowhere going to find his way up into the top 2 with under 20 to go. Derek, I leave you to scold your children after the race. They weren't cheering you on. I feel so sorry for you. Less than 15 drivers, less than 15. It is Jamie Smith leading out. Bryce DeMoss in the 2. Derek Pease in the 3. Romero, Kelsey, and Helsel. Race number 3, novice B main event. You cats are up next. Time has expired on the master clock. Let's keep him rolling. Bryce DeMoss, dare I say, you bumped into that B main event. Marshall out front, please. Jamie Smith, you are done. Tim Romero, you are done. Derek Pease, you are done. Waiting on 1, waiting on 1. And that is a race. Man. That's going to be a race. I'll stop. Taking the win is going to be Jamie Smith. Bryce DeMoss in the 2. Romero and Pease going to round up my top 4. Drivers to race number 2. Turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, quarter marshal. Race number 3, novice A main event. You kids are up next. Drivers race number 2, back out on the track to corner marshal. I will need 2 volunteer corner marshals. Mana. Marshals to your spots, please. Thank you, Anton. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Novice B main event. I'm going to be taking the top 3 of you into the A main. Top 3 into the A main. So keep it rubber side down. Have a little fun. Marshals to your spots. I am looking for
Ian Pease.
2 volunteer quarter marshals. 2 volunteer quarter marshals. It is Vince Helsel in the top spot. Ian Pease in the 2. Ruben in the 3. Elena Ash in the 4. Martin Guevara in the 4.
1 minute to the start of the race.
In the 6. And Quinn Rossiter in the 7. No more laps. Going to get our cars lined up. Cars lined up. I need 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 2.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
You better get out there and volunteer marshal. Your dad's looking at you intently like it's a long walk home back to Prescott Valley. I need 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number
30 seconds to the start of the race.
2. 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 2. I'm here all night, ladies and gentlemen. You can listen to me till the cows come home. I need 1 volunteer marshal on cone 2.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You're the best. It is Vince Helsel on the 1, Ian Pease on the 2, Ruben Pease on the 3.
Less than 5.
Elena Ash on the 4. Martin Guevara on the 5. Kerry Royale on the 6. Quinn Roster on the 7. So top 3 novice drivers, you guys are going to be bumping into the A main. So let's keep it clean, have a little fun. Like to see smiles. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You kids know the routine. And I say that loosely because, well, we're having some fun. At the sound of the tone. Nice. Your upholstery are going to be leading us out. Ian going to be in the 2. Elena and somebody going to be going at it. Ruben now moving up into the top 3. Watch out front 1. Nicely done. Thank you, Derek. Ian and Ruben going at it down the front straightaway. Ruben now going to find his way up into the, yeah, you better get your brother pretty quick there, Mr. M. It's going to be Vince Helsel leading out. Vince leading out down the off-camber pitcher's mound, rolling with the four-wheel drive. Back by timing and scoring in that 2 spot. Oh boy. Is going to be Kerry Royale. Ruben now moving up in the top 2. Derek got one there for you. Nicely done. Thank you, Derek. Good job. Ruben in the 2. Ian in the 3. Kerry in the 4. Elena now moving up into the top 4. Race number 4. 21-5, lock timing. B main event. B as in boy. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Grabbed a little more throttle. You are up next. I will need 5 volunteer corner marshals after this race. Vince Helsel leading out. Ruben Pease in that 2 spot. Ian Pease in the 3. Lena Ash in the 4. Kerry Royale in the 5. Guevara and Rossiter taking a knee for your B main event. Ruben right now down the back straightaway. Off the end of the straightaway. Ian in that 2 spot. Ian and Ruben keeping it legal and legit. Nice to see those kids having a little fun time. Always out there marshaling for me. Appreciate you kids. Ruben leading out over Ian. It is Vince Helsel leading out. 12 and a 503. Ruben Pease in that 2 spot. Ian Pease in the 3. Lane Ash in the 4. Kerry Royale in the 5. Watch it by timing and scoring. Watch by timing and scoring. It's going to be Ruben Pease in that 2 spot. Down the back straightaway he goes. Rocking the all copper with the green wing. Through the back double section. Ian in that 3 spot. Rolling with the yellow and yellow wing. Your leader is going to be Vince Helsel. Let's keep it clean out front, kids. Keep it clean out front. Help him out, Mr. Romero. .315 in, 1:45 to go. It is Vince Helsel. Down the back straightaway, rocking the all yellow and orange off the end of the straightaway. Ruben in the 2 spot with the copper and green wing. Puts it upside down, no harm, no foul. Penalty right there to get him. Ian in that 3 spot. Ian, give it all he's got, Captain. With 3:40 in, 1:20 to go. Your battle going on for second and third. Thank you, Juan. Through the back double. Ruben and Ian coming at it through the off-camber pitcher's mounds. Hey, you better run out there, Derek. It'll be a long ride home if you don't. Down the back straightaway, Ruben and Ian going at it for second and third. Through the back double. Oh, Ruben puts it upside down. Ian going to find his way up into the top spot. Coming into the whoop section they go with under 50 to go. That is your final transfer spot. Ian puts it upside down. Ruben goes off reservation. 1 right there to get him. So Ian and Ruben going at it through the back double section, coming into the front side double. Backside triple they go. Down the back straightaway they go. It is Vince Helsel leading out. Ruben Pease in the 2. Ian Pease in the 3 spot. Elena Ash going to be rounding out my top 4 with Kerry Royale in the top 5. Again, I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals to help me out with this race. Still going on. Ruben and Ian. Ruben hooks up a pipe. Dad right there to get him. Here comes Ian. Oh, Ruben gets it shorted. Ian gets into the back bumper. Mr. M right there to get him. It's on like Donkey Kong. Time has expired on the master clock. Who's going to be as you cross our finish line? Ruben and Ian coming through the whoop section. Who's it going to be? Watch the back double. Watch back double. Oh, Ruben gets it wrong. Ian gets it wrong. Coming through the back section of the off-camber pitcher's mounds. It's going to be Ruben leading out. out. Ian giving it all he's got. But you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm just that kind of a guy. Ruben and Ian, you guys are in that A main event. Good race, kids. Vince Helsel taking the win. Ruben and Ian Pease, you guys are in that A main event. Race number 4. 20-5 lock timing, B main event. You guys are on deck. I need you guys back on track. Okay. Even know who that was. All right, so let's see here. 21-5 lock timing. 17-5 lock timing. C main event. Let's see here. Tim Romero, you want to run in the B main event? Tim Romero. I have no idea. That's going to be the 17-5 lock timing. It'll be race number 5. No, race number 6. That's a yes? Okay, cool. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. All right, novice drivers from the B main. I need you kids back on the track. Quarter marshal for me, please. And I am going to need no volunteers. Let's go. Roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. This is your 21-5 lock timing.
Luke Hastings.
B-man event. It's going to be
Tim Romero.
Cody Penley.
Man on fire.
On the
Dave
pole,
Rosen.
Phil Rowan on the 2. Bryce DeMoss
Rich
on
Brown.
the 3.
Sean Rockwell.
Chris Byers on
Cody
the 4.
Penley.
Luke.
Phil Rowan.
Hastings on the 5. Rosen on the 6.
Bryce
Romero
DeMoss.
on the 7. Brown on the 8. Rockwell on the 9. Anton Morissette on the 10. Thank you, Juan. And Bryce, last one by start finish line. No more laps. Line up the cars.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Thank you, Juan, for
Chris
hopping up
Byers.
there. Top 2.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Jockeying for that A-main event. Let's get our cars lined up. Get our cars lined up. Penley on the pole. That's a first for you, right? Penley on a pole.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Brown cow. Rowan on the 2. DeMoss on 3. Byers, Hastings, Rosen, Romero, Brown, Rockwell, and Morissette. I got a clear check out of everybody. Marshals.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
There he is. Driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You kids are going. You keep it clean. Sound of the tone. And nicely done, Mr. Deasy. Thank you very much. Watch it center, watch it center. Rowan, get it upside down. Ruben right there. Like a spider monkey on crack. Watch center double double. Watch center double double. Watch center. Marshall out front, please. Okay, that'll work. Byers going to be leading us out. Penley in the 2. Hastings. Rowan, Brown, Morissette, Romero, DeMoss, Rockwell, and Rosen. Race number 4 on track. Race number 5. Marshall in front of the driver's stand. Thank you, Ian. Good job. Race number 5. I have no idea who that's going to be. That's going to be my expert stock 17-5 B-man event. You kids are going to be up next. Byers on top. Hastings in the 2. Byers and Hastings working through center double-double. Byers gets it wrong. Hastings now going to find his way up into that top spot. Rowan in the 3. Penley in the 4. First, second, third, fourth, and 5th. That way. Down the back straightaway they go. Marshall off the end straightaway. Thank you, Mr. Guevara. Appreciate that. Leader on deck is going to be Luke Hastings. Down the front straightaway, double single action. Byers triple. Down the back straightaway they go. In the 3 spot, going to be Rowan. Looks like Brown moving into the 4, Penley into the 5, Romero in the 6, with Morissette and DeMoss 7 and 8. With 2 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Your leader on deck going to be the white and purple. Down the back straightaway, Nina Marshall in front straightaway. Watch out behind you. You got to wait and go. Nicely done. Thank you, Anton. 2 in, 3 to go. 2 in, 3 to go. Chris Byers leading out. Backside double. Double, help him out, sir. Thank you very much. Byers leading out. Rowan now finding his way up into the top 2. Luke Hastings going to drop it to the 3. Battle going on for 2nd and 3rd. Down the back straightaway. There you go. Phil Rowan rocking the all yellow with the black wing. Hastings looking high, looking low. Ain't got nowhere to go. Through the whoops. Makes the inside pass. Byers gets it wrong. Hastings now going to find his way up on top. Dave Rosen, you got 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Knocking on your back door. Marshall out front. Marshall out front, please. Sir in the white hat, I need you to watch that area, please. Thank you very much. Luke Hastings leading out. Hastings right now through the off-camera pitcher's mounds. Backside triple, single. Down the back straightaway, Rowan in the 2 spot. Byers in the 3. Then it's going to be Rich Brown in the 4. Looks like Penley in the 5. DeMoss. Morissette, Rosen, and Rockwell. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. It is clear. Watch coming in front driver's stand. Watch front driver's stand. Good job, Ian. Hastings putting it upside down. That's going to move Rowan now up into the top spot. Hastings and Byers going at it off the end of the straightaway, 2nd and 3rd. Working their way through the back double section with 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. Watch in front of the Great Wall of Wood. Clear. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. It is Phil Rowan leading out. Luke Hastings in the 2. Thank you, Mr. Guevara. Nicely done. Phil Rowan leading out. Hastings in the 2. Byers in the 3. Now DeMoss putting his nose up in the whoop. Watch it off the end of whoops. Watch out the end of whoops. Marshall out front. Thank you, Mr. Guevara. Appreciate it. Watch out. Woo! That was impressive. I can't move that fast. Rowan and Hastings off the end of the straightaway. Let's make our passes clean, kids. 3-car dance through the back double section. Hastings, Rowan, and Byers all going at it for 2nd and 3rd with under 20 to go, drivers. Under 20 to go. Watch it center double. Watch center double. Less than 15. Less than 15. Tim, you got leader and 2nd working with you. Please hold your line. With less than 10. That'll be time on the master clock. Keep them rolling, drivers. Keep them rolling. Everyone will be done when you cross our finish line. Luke Hastings gonna be looking like he's punching his dance card into that A-main event. Luke, you're done. Tim Romero, you're done. Waiting on 2nd. Who's it gonna be? Penley, you're done. Rowan, you are done. Waiting on everybody else. Watch it by start finish line. It is clear. Phil Rowan, are you staying for the A-main? No. Chris Byers, you are moved into the A-main if you are staying. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Blow off your areas. Luke Hastings and Chris Byers, you are in the 21.5 lock timing A-main event. Race number 5. Expert Stock B main event. You kids are up next. I'll get somebody out there for you, Tim. I have no idea. Ask Scott. She'll probably know better than I will. I would imagine probably DJs, but who knows? All right, drivers. done. Race number 4. I need you guys back on the track. I need Hastings, Rowan Byers, Romero, Scratch, Penley, DeMoss, Morissette, Rockwell. Roll them out. Check them in. I'm looking for Dose. Volunteer quarter marshals. 2 volunteer quarter marshals for race number 5.
Dylan Dodge.
2 volunteer
Niels
quarter
Clinchage.
marshals.
Brooks
It's
Canfield.
going to be the kid who is
Tim
way
Long.
too cool for a last name. Mr. M on the pole. Berkey on the 2. Long on the 3. Canfield on the 4. Paul Weir on the 5.
Mr. M.
Gibson,
Mitchell Berkey.
Crenshaw, Dot, and Marquez.
Black Stallion.
Marquez, last one by start finish line. No more laps. Get our cars lined up, please. No more laps. Going to get our cars lined up.
Whatever, John.
So, looks like we lost OG. So, Crenshaw to the 6, Dodge to the 7, Marquez to the 8.
1 minute to the start of the
Top
race.
2. Looking for that A-main event. Marshals, keep your heads on a swivel stick. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Race number 5 coming at you.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Locked and loaded. And leading us out, Berkey in the 2. Long in the 3. First, second, and third. Now Long moving his way up into the top 2. Long showing you he's got some skills to pay the bills with the youngsters. Looking to the inside on M. It is M. Long and Berkey with Canfield in the 4. Crenshaw. Weir, Dodge, and Marquez. Race number 5 on track. Race number 6. 17.5 block timing. B main event. Mr. M leading us out. Tim Long in the 2. Keep it clean out front. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. We'll talk about that on Live at 5 later, Paul. Leading out is going to be Mr. M. Tim Long in that 2 spot. Canfield now popping up into the 3. Berkey in the 4. Crenshaw in the 5. Weir in the 6. 1:15 in. 3:45 to go. First, second, third. Through the center double-double. Oh! Long looking to the inside on M. Gets to the inside. Here comes Canfield. He gets it wrong. That's going to move Long. Tim Long now up on top. Mr. M in the 2. By the way, we have lights inside that aren't solar powered, so that's always a nice thing. Tim Long leading out. Washed off the end of the straightaway. That is your leader, John. Thank you very much. Long leading out. Oh, he puts it upside down. Going to drop it to the top 2. Marquez gets his nose in there. And back up on top. They're slicing, they're dicing. Long, I ain't going to have any part of this. And here comes Berkey now. So back out up front is going to be everybody's favorite volunteer marshal, Brooks Canfield. Berkey in the 2, Long in the 3, Long in the 4. It's going to be Canfield on top. Mitchell Berkey in the 2. Tim Long going to be in the top 3. Mr. M in the 4. That'll be third worker there, John. Please hold your line. Thank you, Mr. Hastings. Now Mr. M finding his way up into the top 3. Long going to drop it to the top 4 with 2:40 in, 2:20 to go. Brooks Canfield back in front of timing and scoring. Down the back straightaway he goes. Mitchell Berkey in that 2 spot. Mr. M into 3. Long going to be rounding out my top 4. First through 4th going to be separated out by 4.5 seconds. Thank you, Mr. Hastings. It is Brooks Canfield leading out. Rocking the pink and purple. Berkey put it upside down. M now going to find his way into the top 2. Berkey in the 3. Long in the 4th. Second, third, and 4th. off the end of the straightaway they go. It's anybody's ball game with 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Watch it, center double, watch center double, watch center double. Isagulian getting out there as quick as he can. Nicely done, Daniel. Thank you very much for the hustle. Canfield on top. M in the 2, Berkey in the 3, Long in the 4. Battle going on for second and third. M and Berkey. Berkey looking high, looking low through the back double section. They're going to go with 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Canfield down the back straightaway. M down the back straightaway. Berkey down the back straightaway. Long down the back straightaway. Clenshaw in the 5. Marquez in the 6. Dodge going to round out my top 7. We're going to take an E. I will need all 8 of these drivers back on the track. Corner marshal for race number 6. All 8 of these drivers back on the track, corner marshal. Nicely done. Thank you very much, Nils and John. With under 30 to go, drivers under 30 to go. Brooks Canfield. Double, double. M double, double. Now Long finding his way up into the top 3. Berkey going to drop it to the 4 with 25 seconds to go. It's on. How Long gets it upside down off the end of straightaway with under 15 to go. So Berkey and Long going at it for 3rd and 4th. But back up front, Canfield and M going at it. They will not get by for another. Maybe they will. They will. M chopped it to the line like an onion on Sunday. You are done. Berkey, you are done. Marquez, you are done. Brooks Canfield taking the white flag lap. You are broken. Are you kidding me? That is a race. So Canfield, M, and I'm going to say, what the hell? Mitchell Berkey, you guys are all in that A main event. Are you not running? All right, so Tim Long. Hey, Tim Long, is it still early enough for you to stay for another race? All right, you're finding your way into that A main. Canfield, M, and Long, you are in that A main event for two-wheel drive expert stock. Race number 6. 17.5 lock timing B main event. Coming at you next, drivers from race number 5. I need you guys back on the track. Drivers from race number 5, back on the track to quarter marshal. Mitchell, you got a hot date or something? What's going on, man? You didn't expect to bump? You can never figure out what I'm going to do on a race program. I'm just going to say that right now. All right, let's go roll them out. Check them in, guys. Roll them out. Check them in. It's Maxwell, Hastings, Clark, Valenci, Helmerich,
Mike Hastings,
Russell,
Justin Clark,
Rosen, Farnham,
James Maxwell,
Smith,
Nick Valiency,
DeMoss.
Todd Farnham, Dave Rosen, Lee Helmerich, Brian Russell. 1 minute to the start of the race. Bryce DeMoss. Tim Romero.
All right, last one by Will
45
P.
seconds to the start of the race.
Mr. Romero. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Romero in the 10. DeMoss in the 9.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Farnham in the 8. Rosen in the 7. Russell in the 6. Helmerich in the 5. Valencia in the 4. Clark in the 3. Hastings on the 2. Maxwell on the pole.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Which, that would be a sight to see. Just making sure you're
Less
paying
than 5.
attention to me out there. All right, I got a clear check out of everybody. I got all my marshals on the track. Again, thank you so much for everyone popping out there. Hopefully you guys are having a fun time today. Hopefully my comments aren't putting you guys off kilter. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Let's keep it clean. Top 2 looking at the A main. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of that tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean. Let's do a restart. Line the cars back up, gentlemen. I don't want to hear any excuses. Y'all know the routine. Hey, Paul, you're good to call me for mod? Fantastic. I don't care what they say. Hey, Paul, you're tier 2.5 for me. Let's get our cars lined up, guys. Get our cars lined up. All right. Locked and loaded. Let's keep it clean, gentlemen. Let's make it clean, at least the whoop section. And then it's on like Donkey Kong. Driver's ready, marshal's ready. You guys are going. Sound of the town. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Boom! Shakalaka. That's what I like to see. Your pole sitter, Brian Russell, going to be leading us out. Hastings. Oh, Russell hooks up a pipe. M out of nowhere. Are you kidding me? What the heck, dude? Hastings going to be leading us out. Clark in the 2. Valenci, Helmerich, Russell, DeMoss. Watch going front straight away. Watch front straight away. Thank you, Paul. It is clear. Man. I don't know. I don't know what vitamins you're taking, but clearly I need to be taking them. Leading out is going to be Mike Hastings. Down the back straightaway he goes. Clark in the 2. Watch him out front straightaway. Maxwell, DeMoss, Helmerich, Valenci. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7. Novice. A main event. Clark getting it wrong. Brooks right there to get him. Brian Russell now going to find his way up into the top. Excuse me. Maxwell going to find his way up into the top 2. Year leader. Mike Hastings rocking the purplish and green to the back double section in front of the driver's stand to the off-camera pitcher's mound. Maxwell getting it wrong. Clark and Russell going at it. Here comes your second place car. Maxwell down the back straightaway. Clark in tow with Helmerich, Russell, DeMoss. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Watch front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. Thank you, Em. Appreciate that. Leader in a Saturday afternoon cruise. That is Mike Hastings working his way up on the back door of Romero. Coming into the whoop section. Nicely done, Tim. Thank you very much. In that 2 spot will be the fluorescent neon red and white of Maxwell. He's got Justin Clark rocking the retro body. Maxwell gets it wrong. Clark around the outside. Clark gets it wrong. Maxwell back to the inside. And here comes Valenci now working up into the top 4. So second, third, and the fourth. Down the back straightaway, watch it in center section. Thank you, Mitchell. Appreciate that. Your leader on deck is going to be the all green coming up on Farnham, Rosen, and Russell. That'll be leader working with you. Please hold your line. Nicely done, guys. 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Race number 7. Thank you out front. Thank you, Mr. Berkey. It is Mike Hastings leading out. Berkey helping us out in the center. Thank you very much, Mitch. Leader on deck is going to be Mike Hastings. Backside triple down the back straightaway he goes. James Maxwell in that 2 spot. He's coming up on Rosen with Clark in the 3 spot, about a straightaway back. Then it's going to be Helmerich, Valenci, DeMoss, Russell, Farnham. Let's make our passes clean, drivers. Make our passes clean. Watch it from the driver's stand. Thank you, Dylan. Watch it out front. Thank you, Mr. M. 3:30 in. Nicely done, Tim. And game on. Mike Hastings leading out. Working his way through the big wall of dirt. Backside double. Comes up a bit short. Canfield right there to get him. That'll be leader working there, Bryce. Nicely done. Down the back straightaway he goes. Maxwell in that 2 spot. Maxwell down the back straightaway with Clark in the 3. Russell in the 4. So third effort. Watch off the end straightaway. Thank you, John. Clark hooks up a pipe. Dave, you got second and third. Work with you. Please hold your line. Watch it on the back straightaway with 4:15 in, 45 seconds left to go. It is Hastings on top. Maxwell in the 2, Clark and Russell going at it for 3 and 4. Valencia in the 5. Marshall out front, please. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. That is second working with you. Please hold your line. Thank you, Mike. Good job working through the back markers. Mike Hastings leading out with less than 20 drivers, less than 20. Race number 6 on deck. Race number 7, novice. A main event. You kids are up next with less than 10. Less than 10. Hastings, Maxwell, Clark, Russell. Less than 3. 2 and 1, and that is going to be time. Finish the lap. You are on. Hastings and Maxwell, you are both done at the line. Helmrich, you are done. DeMoss, you are done. Clark, you are done in the top 3. Rosen, you are done. Romero, you are done. Waiting on Russell. Waiting on Valencia. And Farnham. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. And that is the race. I'll stop. Hastings and Maxwell, you are in that 17.5 block timing. A main event. Drivers from race number 6. Turn them off, put them down. Get you guys back on the track. Quarter marshal, please. Race number 7, novice, a main event. You kids are up next. Drivers from race number 6. I need all of you back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Drivers from race number 6, all back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Thank you, Nils. Roll them out. Check them in. Thank you, sir.
Ian Pease. Fred Becker. Mike Eric. Vincent Helsel. Daniel Isaac Hallian.
Cody Penley on the
Corey
pole.
Helmer.
Josh Helsel
Cody
on
Penley.
the 2. Mike
Ruben
Carey
Pease.
on the 3. Daniel
Josh Helsel.
Sagulian on the
Albert
4.
Rodriguez.
Fred Vaca on the 5. Albert Rodriguez on the 6. Corey Helmrich on the 7. Vince Helsel on the 8. Ruben Pease on the 9. Ian Pease on the 10. With that, no more laps. Marshals to your spots, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Race number 8, Mini Grom. You kids are up next. Get our cars lined up.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Nick.
Thirty seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the lineup on that.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Novice drivers, let's have a little fun. Make sure your smiles are abound. Make sure your passes are clean.
Less than 5.
Ready? Marshall's ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. Your pollsters are going to be leading us out. Cody Penley. Keep it clean, kids. Isagulian going to pop into the top 3. Looks like Helsel and Isagulian going at it for second and third. Watch coming in front straight away. Watch coming in front straight away. It is clear. Watch coming in front straight away. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Appreciate that. Didn't have the poll for you, so, you know. Mini Grom, main event. You kids are going to be up next. Leader on deck is going to be Cody Penley. Segulian in the 2. Down the back straightaway he goes. Helmrich in the 3. Vaca, Rodriguez, Pease, and Helsel. Gonna be my top 8 front runners. Race number 7 on deck. Race number 8. What's up, Dora? It's going to be Cody Penley leading out. Segulian in the 2. Vaca in the 3. Corey Helmrich in the 4. Helsel in the 5. Pease, Rodriguez, and Helsel going to be rounding out my top 8. Watch coming front straight away. It is clear. Watch coming out of the whoops. Thank you, Mr. Hastings. Appreciate that. Cody Penley leading us out early on. Penley working his way through the great wall of dirt. Coming up on everyone else. Goes double-double. In front of the driver's stand, rocking the all white and blue. Through the off-camera pitcher's mound. Backside triple down the front straightaway. Hooks up a car. No harm, no foul. In that 2 spot is going to be Segulian, rocking the all black with the yellow windows. To the backside triple. By timing scoring down the front straightaway. Marshall off the end of the whoops. Thank you, Mr. Romero. Second one there for you. Nicely done. Fred Vaca going to be in the 3. Josh Helsel in the 4. Corey Helmrich rounding out my top 5. Ian Pease from the 10 up into the 6. Year leader Cody Penley to the backside double. Roller, watch it on straightaway. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Appreciate that. Segulian in that 2 spot. Vaca in the 3. Close battle. Oh boy. Man, Kyle, he was trying to kill your thought at a win right there. Man. Cody Penley leading out. Exactly. Penley leading out. Segulian in the 2. Vaca in the 3. Helsel in the 4. Helsel in the 5. You're watching race number 7, race number 8. You guys are going to be up next. Race number 8. That is my Mini Grom A main event. I'll need all of these drivers back out on the track. Corner marshal for me, please. Marshal out front. Nick. Thank you very much. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go, Cody Penley leading out. In that 2 spot. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch out front. Thank you, Nick. Is going to be Daniel Segulian. Fred Vaca in the 3. Vince Helsel in the 4. Ian Pease moving up into the 5. Josh Helsel going to be in the top 6. I just want to know how much ish talking is going to be going on in the car ride between Cody and Kyle after Cody possibly taking home a win tonight. Just saying. With 35 seconds to go, it's going to be Cody Penley leading out. 12 and a 5-11. Segulian in that 2 spot. Vaca in the 3. Let's keep it clean out front, guys. Keep it. You kids are going to be up next with less than 5. Ian and Ruben going at it. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Helsel getting it wrong. Time has expired. That side. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Segulian, you are done. Ian Pease, you are done. Vince Helsel, you are done. Everyone is going to be done when you cross our finish line. Cody Penley taking the win in your Novice A main event. You can give a fist bump if you want. Waiting on one. And that is the race. I'll stop. Cody Penley taking the win. Segulian in the 2. Vaca in the 3. Drivers from race number 7. I need you guys, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. And race number 8, the Micro Machines Mini Grom. You are up next. And again, sincerely, thank you so much to all my volunteer marshals for hopping out there today. I hope you guys are having a fun time. If you have a tab inside the store, make sure you are seeing the sales staff. If you're not having a fun time, sorry. Trying to make it as fun as I can. Race number 8 on deck. Roll them out. Check them in. Driver's race number 7. These guys on the track.
Chris Byers.
2 corner marshal. It's going to be Chris Byers
Michael Ambrose.
on the pole. Nick Valencia
Rich Brown.
on the 2. Rich
Kelly Byers.
Brown on the 3. Rosser taking a knee. He is gone for the day. Kelly Byers, you'll move up into the top 4. Mike Ambrosewitz into the top 5. So I have all my marshalling spots covered. With that being said, no more laps.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Cars lined up. Race number 9.
Nick Valienzi.
13.5 short course. You kids are going to be up next.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Byers on the pole, Valencia on the 2, Brown on the 3, Byers on the 4, and Rosewitz on the 5. I will need at least 3.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Coming out of the next race. 3 volunteer corner marshals. Cody, don't bask in it too long, buddy. It's all good. At the sound of the tone, you guys are live and kicking.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You guys are off and running with our Mini-Grom A main event. Byers going to be leading us out. Looks like Valencia in the 2. Valencia gets it wrong. Not sure who's going to be in the top 2. Somebody gets it wrong in the whoops. Ian right there to help me out. Thank you, Mr. Helsel. Oh, boy. Thank you, Daniel. Year leader going to be Chris Byers leading out. Valencia in the 2. And Rosewitz into 3. Brown in the top 4. Now Brown popping up in the top 3. Valencia getting it wrong. Brown. Let's keep it in check, kids. Like ankle biters. Chris Byers leading out. Valencia in the 2. And Rosewitz in the 3. Brown in the 4. Byers in the 5. I will need at least 3 to 4 volunteer corner marshals after this race. Race number 9. Short course. The BDTs. You are going to be up next. Chris Byers leading out. Nick Valencia back by timing and scoring in that 2 spot. Brown. Oh, my goodness. Were your eyes even open on that? I'm going to go with no. And Rosewitz and Brown going at 3rd and 4th. Down the front straightaway they go. Lord. Byers leading out. Somebody off the beaten path. Where are you going, Mike? That's not the approved line. I'm just going to say that out loud. Watch the center double-double. Watch center double-double. It is clear. Byers leading out. Valencia in the 2. Brown in the 3. And Rosewitz. And Byers going at it for 4 and 5. Race number 9. Short course. You will be up next. Good job, Ruben. Nicely done. Way to look both ways for crossing the street. You've been taught well. Race number 9. Short course. You are going to be up next. That is Ash Canfield. Horton, Russell, Tolbert, and Rodriguez. You cats are up next. Okay, don't forget, next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are going to be ripping this mother up. I know you'll all be unhappy to see this track layout go away. It's only been in for, I don't know, less than 4 weeks. But we're going to be leveling it and putting in our next layout with an oval inclusive. So you guys like going roundy round, and oval will be put into place, as well as our off-road track. Next big off-road event will be our Arizona State Championships. That is Easter weekend. So if you guys haven't seen that, that will be a Friday and Saturday race. So apologize to the powers that be, they weren't quite looking at the calendars. So Friday, we will have 1 round of qualifying Friday night, 2 rounds of qualifying and main events on Saturday. So the race will conclude on Saturday. If you guys got any questions on that, hop on up and see me with 4 minutes in, 1 to go, 4 minutes in, 1 to go. But again, our next big race will be our Arizona State Championships. That's going to be a Friday, Saturday race. I'm pretty sure if you can't make it for Friday night, no harm, no foul, because I'm going to call it as rocket round qualifying. So regardless if you show up on Friday night, really doesn't matter. Saturday is where you want to be. So 440 in, it is Nick Valenci now leading out. Byers in the 2, Brown in the 3, and Rosewitz in the 4. Byers going to be off the beaten path with less than 5. Drivers less than 5. That's going to be time. Everyone's going to be done. We cross our finish line. Byers and Rosewitz, you are done. Waiting on 3. Waiting on 3. Thank you, Ian. Good job. Taking the win, Nick Valenci, rolling with the all-mini with the black wing. Byers into 2, Brown into 3. Waiting on 1. Waiting on 1. That is the race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab your blowers. I am going to need 3 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out, race number 9. 3 volunteer marshals, help me out, race number 9. Drivers race number 8. Let's turn them off. Put them down. I need you guys back on the track. Quarter marshal, please. These are your peeps. They're suited up. So let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Kyle Ash on the pole. Canfield on the 2. Horton on
Benji
the 3.
Tolbert. Brooks Canfield.
Russell on the 4. Tolbert on the
Albert
5.
Rodriguez. Ryan Russell.
Rodriguez
Sean Horton.
on the 6. With that being said, no more laps. Line up the cars. I got Byers. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Cody.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Race number 10. Vintage. Hey, main event. Fire up those walkers. You kids are up next.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I don't know. Are you there? You can move your car a little outside of the box if you want. But
30 seconds to the start of the race.
You are too cool for school. Short course, a main event. Bumping is allowed within a reasonable amount. Drivers ready. Marshall's
15
ready.
seconds to the start of the race.
Sound of the tone. Loop. We're locked and loaded. Ash and Canfield and Horton going to be leading us out. Kyle Ash, Brooks, Canfield, and Sean Horton going to be leading us out. Tolbert in the 4. Russell and Rodriguez rounding out my top 6. Watch coming on front straightaway. Silve, like a gazelle, helping you out. Appreciate that, Jim. We are off and running with race number 9. Race number 10. Vintage 17.5, you are going to be up next. Vintage 17.5, you are going to be up next. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Sean Horton in the 2. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. Canfield in the 3. Tolbert in the 4. Year leader on deck. All blue and white and yellow off the end of the straightaway. That is Kyle Ash. Sean Horton, locked and loaded, rocking the all yellow and fluorescent pink. Comes in a little too hot off the end of the straightaway. That's going to put Canfield knocking on his back door. Canfield puts it upside down. Wah, wah, wah. And Rosewitz right there to get him. That's going to give Horton about 3.5 seconds on Canfield. So second and third. Down the back straightaway, there you go. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out today. I sincerely hope you guys are having a fun time. If not, please let me know on how I can make it better. We're always looking for tips and hints and suggestions. Right now, Kyle Ash leading out. Sean Horton in that 2 spot. Horton right now working through the off-camera pitcher's mound. Canfield working through the pitcher's mound. They're gapped out by 3 seconds. In that 4 spot, going to be Brian Russell. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. It is Kyle Ash leading out. Sean Horton in that 2 spot. Canfield in the 3. Three minutes in, 2 to go. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Year leader on deck is going to be Kyle Ash, locked and loaded. White into the yellow and blue. Down the back straightaway he goes. Watch out front, guys. Watch it out front. It is clear. All right, drivers, you got 30 seconds left to go. Kyle Ash on top. Sean Horton in that 2 spot. Canfield in the 3. Russell and Tolbert. Rounding out my top 5 with Rodriguez in the 6th spot. Race number 9. Starting to finish out, race number 10. Vintage. A main event. You will be up next with less than 5. Russell going to get by for one more. Thank you, Daniel. Watch it out from the driver's stand. Watch it from the driver's stand. Watch it from the driver's stand. Thank you, Jimmy. Everyone's going to be done. As you cross our finish line, Kyle Ash taking the win. 15 and a 506. Horton in the 2. Are you kidding me? Rodriguez, you are done. Tolbert, you are done. Watch front straightaway. Inside on the front straightaway. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Race number 9 in the books. Race number 10. Vintage, a main event. You will be up next. Wow. 4 drivers for that race. That's pretty amazing. Said no one ever. All right, let's go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Short course drivers, need you guys on the track. It's going to be Mike
James McDonald.
DeCock on the 5. Brandon
Orange.
Boise on the 4.
Local flip-flops legend.
McDonald on
Mike
3. Double S
Brandon
on
Boise.
the 2. And Double L on the pole. With that being said, no more laps. Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. I am looking for a marshal at the end of the straightaway. I don't need 2 guys over there, Kyle or Mr. Russell. Don't need 2 guys over there. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys spreading out.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Is it repairable? Going once, is it repairable? Is it a ball cut that needs to be snapped on? Okay.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Ooh, that's never good, Brandon. All right, looking for 1 volunteer corner marshal on cone number 3.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Race number 11. Stadium truck, a main event. Thank you. Ian, you're the best. Drivers ready? Thank you, Juan. Marshall's
15
ready.
seconds to the start of the race.
Kids are going at the sound of the tone. All right, we are off and running 4-car dance in our vintage. Kind of like 4-wheel drive. Looking to see who's going to break out first, unfortunately. But with that being said, we like to see our vintage class locked and loaded. Beat it, Spear. It's going to be McDonald leading out. Sanchez puts it up on 2 wheels, Double L into the 2. So McDonald, legend, Sanchez, and DeCock going to be working their way through the double-double section. McDonald rocking out with the old school RC10. Double L probably should have switched to his readers on that one because he went just a bit inside on that one. It's okay to smile. McDonald leading out. Double L in the 2. Sanchez in the 3. DeCock in the 4. Race number 10 on deck. I am going to need 5 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out. Race number 11. 5 volunteer marshals. Help me out. Race number 11. James McDonald leading out, rocking the all blue. Associated RC10, circa 1984. Double L just a bit inside on that one. And McDonald comes in just a bit inside. So now you got a 2-car dance back by timing and scoring. McDonald. Double L going to be leading out. McDonald in the 2 spot. Sanchez rounding out my top 3 with DeCock in the 4. Race number 11. Stadium truck. New kids are up next. Double L leading out. Down the back straight he goes. Fast lap out of Double L, 20.0. McDonald, 21.3. Sanchez, 22.0 that last time by. Washington Center double-double. That is not the line. With 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Race number 10 on deck. Race number 11. Stadium truck coming up at you next. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out to our first round of our Spring Point Series here at Hobby Action Raceway. Battle going on for second and third between McDonald and Sanchez. McDonald grabs the fistful of throttle, grips a wheelie for me. That's what I like to see. At the 240 mark, McDonald and Sanchez down the back straightaway they go. Double L leading us out. Watch back double-double, watch back double-double. Thank you, Benji. Sanchez looking to the inside on McDonald. Nowhere to go on that. Goes over to the top. Picks up the top 2. Now McDonald going to drop it to the 3. Second and third. Down the back straightaway. There you go. 3 minutes in. 2 to go. Double L on top. 14 and a 5:03. Sanchez and McDonald going at it. Back by timing scoring. Backside triple. There you go. Race number 11. Stadium Truck, you will be up next. I am going to need at least 3 to 4 volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 11. 3 to 4 volunteers to help me out race number 11. Sanchez and McDonald still going at it. Down the back straightaway they go. Boise unfortunately taking a knee early on. Battle shaping up through the backside double-double. It is Sanchez and McDonald. McDonald, he can sense it. He can taste it. He wants it down the back straightaway. They go. Looking on the inside on Sanchez. Sanchez shutting the door. With 45 seconds to go, they're coming up on the cock. Through the whoop section they go. Second and third, backside double-double. Sanchez gets it wrong. McDonald, again, grabs a fistful of throttle. Pops a wheelie. That's what I'm digging to see from the rear motor cars. With under 25 to go. Double L. McDonald, Sanchez to cock. McDonald gets it wrong in the center. Here comes Sanchez. Sanchez now going to find his way back up in the top 2 with less than 10. It's possible. They may get by for another. Sanchez gets by. That is going to be time. Double L, you are done. McDonald, you are done. Sanchez going to breathe a sigh of relief in that top 2. The cock going to round up my top 4. Drivers race number 10. I need you guys back on the track, please. Drivers race number 10. I would ruin that car. That is a race. I'll stop, I'll stop. Race number 10 in the books. Race number 11. Stadium Truck coming at you next. Drivers from race number 10. Turn them off, put them down. Get you guys back on the track. We'll need 5 volunteer marshals. Drivers from race number 10, turn them off, put them down. I need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Race number 11, Stadium Truck. You kids can roll them out, check them in. Looking for
Justin Clark.
1
Kyle
volunteer
Ash.
marshal
Bob
on
Goodwill.
code number 3.
Kyle Henley.
1 volunteer marshal on code number 3. Watch coming out of the whoops.
Brandon Boise.
Watch coming out of the whoops.
Been there, done that.
Benji. No more laps. No more laps. Ash, Day, Goodwill. Bayette going to be taking a knee. So Foisey into the 4, Penley in the 5, Clark in the 6.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
Now, how about we line up our cars? There you go, Brian. Thank you very much. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound of the tone. Watch the back double. It is clear. Kyle Ash can be leading us out. Penley in the 2, Clark in the 3. Day, Goodwill, and Boise. We're off and running to race number 11, race number 12. 21.5 lock timing. A main event. You kids are going to be up next. 21.5 lock timing. A main event. I will need quite a few volunteer marshals to help me out with race number 12. Kyle Ash leading out. Clark into the 2. Looks like Goodwill now going to find its way up into the top 3 with Day in the 4. I'm just laughing out loud. Leader on track will be Kyle Ash. Justin Clark in the 2 spot. Bob Goodwill in the 3. Brian Day in the 4 with Foisey in the 5, Penley in the 6. Watch coming front straight away. It is clear. Race number 11 on deck. Race number 12. Marshall out front. Thank you, Ian. Race number 12. 21.5 lock timing. You are going to be up next. 21.5 lock timing. A main event. You will be up next. I will need about 5 volunteer marshals. Goodwill getting it wrong in the center. That's going to move Clark and Day for 2nd and 3rd. Goodwill going to drop it to the 4th spot. Meanwhile, Kyle Ash, well, doing what Kyle Ash does. Leading out and gone. Down the back straightaway he goes. In that 2 spot, going to be the all-white Brian Day. Clark and Goodwill going at it for 3rd and 4th. Coming through the off-camera pitcher's mounds. Race number 12. 21.5 lock timing. A main event. You will be up next. Watch from front straightaway. Good job, Kyle. Kyle Ash leading out. 19.2 fast lap out of Ash. Brian Day with a 20.7. Watch the center double. Thank you, Juan. Brian Day now putting some real estate to himself. And Justin Clark coming through the whoop section. Day in front of the driver's stand. So close battle will be for 2nd and 3rd between Clark and Goodwill. Working their way in front of the driver's stand through the off-camera pitcher's mounds. Goodwill gets it wrong. Sanchez right there to get him. Thank you, Sean. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. You're watching race number 11, race number 12. 21.5 lock timing. You will be up next. Race number 13. Expert 2-wheel drive stock A main event. Well, y'all need to be thinking about it. Kyle Ash on top. Through the whoop section he goes. Day working his way in front of the driver's stand in the top 2. Clark in the 3. Looks like Foisey and Goodwill going at it for 4th and 5th. Through the whoop section they go. Foisey's got it. Goodwill wants it. Through the back double section. It is clear. We'll need 5 volunteer marshals after this race. 5 volunteer marshals. Good job, Ruben. With 4 minutes in, uno mas to go. Kyle Ash leading out. Day in the 2. Clark in the 3. Foisey putting it upside down. Goodwill not quite close enough to capitalize. He's got 45 seconds left to mount a charge. Foisey and Goodwill off the end of the straightaway. Through the back double section they go. Foisey gets it wrong. Goodwill looking high, looking low. Through the whoop section they're going to go. Coming in the great wall of dirt. There'll be a battle going on for 4th and 5th, Kyle. Thank you very much. Good job. With under 20, they'll get by for 1 more. And then it'll be a run to the line with under 15 to go. Drivers under 15 to go. Thank you, Mike. Less than 5. Drivers, less than 5. And that is going to be time. Everyone's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Justin Clark in the 3. You are done. Kyle Ash, Brian Day, and Foisey, you are done. Bob Goodwill, you are done. Waiting on 1. I'm waiting on 1. Marshals, please don't go anywhere. Marshals don't go anywhere. Waiting on 1. And that is going to seal the deal for my Stadium Truck A main. Drivers from race number 11, turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. Race number 12, 21.5. Lock timing, a main event. You kids are up next. Drivers from race number 11, I need you guys to turn them off, put them down. I am going to need about 4 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out with the next race. 4 volunteer corner marshals. Help me out with the next race. Ian. Ian. Thank you very much. Drivers from race number 11, these guys on the track to corner marshal. Race number 11 on the track to corner marshal. Fabulous. Race number 12 or 21.5, lock timing, a main event. I need my marshals to their corner marshaling spots. Not quite sure why I got 2 guys over here. Who? Awesome. Looking for 2 volunteer marshals, please. 2 volunteer corner marshals. I need somebody on 8. Somebody on 9. 2 volunteer corner marshals. Right. Turn this one loose. Looking for a volunteer corner marshal on cone number 9. Thank you, Hero. You're the
1 minute to the start of the
best.
race.
Roll them out. Check them in. This is your 21.5 lock timing. A main
Mike
event.
Hastings. Jace Hastings.
Watch my timing
Luke
scoring.
Hastings. Drake Deasy. Kyle Pendley. James C.
Thank you, Daniel.
Chris
Thank
Byers.
you, Brandon.
Sean Horton. 45
And
seconds to the
remember,
start of the
drivers
race.
off the
Eric
gas
Barrera.
when you are being marshaled.
Brian Russell.
It's going to be Chris Byers on the 10, Luke Hastings on the 9, Mike Hastings on the 8, Drake Deasy on the 7, Eric Fedar on the 6,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
5, Brian Russell on the 4, Kyle Penley on the 3, Sean Horton on the 2, Jace Hastings on the pole. With that being said, no more laps. Line up the cars.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, Juan, you're in the center section. Thank you very much. Race number 12, 21.5, lock timing, a main event. Y'all know the routine. Keep it clean. 5-minute main. Going at the sound of the tone. Hastings leading us out. Keep it clean, kids. Keep it clean. Horton in the 2. He puts it upside down. Russell looking to the inside with Horton. And Penley. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That is Horton, Russell, Penley, Deasy leading out right now. Your leader, Marshall up front. Thank you, Daniel. Nicely done. Is going to be Jace Hastings leading out. Watching center double. Thank you, Juan. Watch coming in front straightaway. Horton in the 2. Penley in the 3. Russell in the 4. Deasy, Hastings. C. Fedara, Byers, and Hastings going to round out my top 10. Race number 12 on deck. Race number 13. Expert 2-wheel drive stock. Coming at you next. Jace Hastings leading out. Watch center double. Watch center double. Nicely done, Juan. Call him Michael Jackson for a Jace Hastings leading out. Sean Horton in that 2 spot. Horton rocking the white, blue, and graphite. Losing down the back straightaway in that 3 spot. Going to be Deasy now. Hastings in the 4, Russell in the 5. Your leader on deck is going to be Jace Hastings, working his way to the off-camera pitcher's mound. Backside triple, down the back straightaway he goes. He's got 8.2 on second place car of Horton. Down the back straightaway he goes. DZ in the 3, Hastings in the 4, Russell in the 5. Ferrara in the 6, C in the 7, with Penley in the 8. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 minutes in, watch center, double, watch center, Marshall in front of the driver's stand. Watch from the driver's stand, it is clear. Thank you, Mr. Foisey, appreciate that. Thank you. Keep it clean, kids, keep it clean. Horton getting into a back marker, that's gonna drop him down to the top 3. Now Mike Hastings falling into the top 2 with Horton into 3. Second, third, and fourth working their way through the off-camera jump section. Mr. Byers, that'll be second, third, and fourth. Watch the center double, watch center double. Clear. And Hastings working his way around Penley and Ferrara. And Hastings, you'll have the leader coming up on you next. Please hold your line. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Second and third working through the center double. That is Horton and Russell with C in the 4 spot. Watching center, watching center, watching center. Thank you, Juan. Jace Hastings leading out. Watch coming in front straightaway, watch coming in front straightaway. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. Pick up Hastings right now through the backside double in front of the driver's stand. Pretty good solid lead for Jace in that 2 spot is going to be the all blue and silver of Horton. Russell in the 3, Hastings in the 4, C in the 5. There's your second place car coming by start finish line, working on DZ right now. That is second coming upon you, Drake. Please hold your line, nicely done. Watching center double, it is clear. With 4 minutes in, 1 to go. Hastings puts it upside down. C now going to find his way up into the top 4. So James C keeping his nose clean. Finds his way up in the top 3. Luke working with Mike as well. So 4th, 5th, and 6th working through that back double section. In the interim, Jace Hastings working his way through the whoop section. Coming up on DZ. That is the leader working on you there, Eric. Please hold your line. Nicely done. Good, sir. With under 30 to go. Under 30 to go. Watch coming in front straightaway. Thank you, Brandon. 25 seconds left to go. It is Hastings, Horton, Russell, C, Hastings, Penley, Ferrara, DZ. Watch out front, Mr. Foisey. It is clear. Watch back double. Watch back double. Thank you, Juan. With less than 10 drivers, less than 10. Jace Hastings leading out. Might be time to punch his dance card into that expert division. We'll see where things transpire here. Time has expired. Russell, you are done. DZ, you are done. Everyone else will be done as you cross our finish line. C, you are done. Hastings, you are done. Mike Hastings, you are done. Sean Horton, you are done. Kyle Penley, you are done. Waiting on everyone else. Chris Byers, you are done. Need a Marshall by timing and scoring. Marshall by timing and scoring. Watch out, Daniel. Nicely done. And that is a race. All stop. Taking the win. Jace Hastings, Sean Horton in the 2. Brian Russell in the 3. Luke Hastings in the 4. C, Hastings, Penley, Ferrara, DZ, and Byers. Your top 10 drivers from race number 12. Turn them off. Put them down. I need you back on the track. Corner Marshall, please. Race number 13, two-wheel drive expert stock, a main event. Coming at you next. And I'm pretty sure I've announced it a couple times, Diego. When blowers are on the track, no car should be running.
twice this morning.
Thank you, Nils.
I appreciate that. Hopefully everybody else sees that. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but I appreciate you. Thank you for calling for my attention.
Just trying to clean up a little bit to get the track. One guy's like, you really blow it up. I go, for everybody.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Have a good evening.
Two-wheel drive expert stock. You can roll them out, check them in. Any of my marshals their spots, please. Marshal their spots.
Chase Boyd. Mike Sara. Floppy Mop. Kyle Ash. Josiah Pease. Lil Raccoon. Willie Smith. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Anytime, sir.
Been there, done that.
Marshals to your spots. Marshals to your spots. It's going to be
30 seconds to the start of the race.
No, I'm good. I need Justin Clark or Brian Russell. Spread yourselves out.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
No more laps. No more laps. Marshals to your spots.
Less than 5. Tim Long. Brooks Canfield. Mr. M.
All right. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteer marshals. Should have every spot covered. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Brian. Chris, Deezy, Hastings. You guys are awesome. Two-wheel drive expert stock, a main event. You kids are locked and loaded. Expert in the vernacular, so y'all know the routine. Let's have a little fun. Keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready. Going at the sound of the tone. Chase Boyd leading us out. Willie Smith. Oh, Boyd hooks up a pipe. Collects Smith. They're going to drop back to the 6, 7, and 8, and then it's a gaggle of cars getting into it. So right now, Caden C leading out. Willie Smith in the 2. Diego Bettenker. Tim Long. M. Sora. Canfield. Day. Boyd. Watch coming front straightaway. Watch coming front straightaway. It is clear. Leading out is going to be Caden C. Leading out. Willie Smith in that 2 spot. Diego Bettenker in the 3 with Tim Long in the 4. C puts it upside down. That moves the deal. Bettenker. C dropping it to the 3. Tim Long in the 4. Chase Boyd now popping it back up into the top 5. Canfield in the 6. Day in the 7. Watch coming off the end straightaway. Watch coming in the straightaway. It is clear. Diego Bettenker going to be leading us out, rocking the all fluorescent orange and yellow. Backside triple down the front straightaway. Willie Smith in the 2. C in the 3. Boyd in the 4. Long in the 5. Watch coming out front. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. 110 in, 350 to go. Diego Bettenker trying to put as much real estate between the back markers. Willie Smith in the 2. He's got a rearview mirror full of Caden C and Chase Boyd. Brooks, not sure if he meant to do that. Please don't do that. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. Boyd and C get into it. With Long now going to settle up into the top 3. 145 in, 3:15 to go. It is Diego Bettenker leading out. Willie Smith in that 2 spot. Chase Boyd in the 3. Long and C going at it for 3rd and 4th. C hooks up a bite. Long around the outside. C. Smith puts it upside down. That's going to move Chase Boyd up into the top 2. So he's got to set his sights on Diego Bettenker. Gap going to be 6.2. Race number 14. 17.5 lock timing, a main event. Coming up at you next. That is Diego Bettenker off the end of the straightaway. Chase Boyd off the end of the straightaway. Willie Smith gets it upside down, outside, 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 outside. Outside coming on front straightaway, outside coming on front straightaway. It is clear. Diego Betancourt leading out. Chase Boyd in the 2, and then it's a Malachi of everybody going upside down. Caden C going to find his way back up into the top 3. Josiah Pease into the 4, Brian Day into the 5, Long, Smith, Ash, Sora, M, and Betancourt now coming up on Mr. M. That will be the leader working with you. Please hold your line with 3 minutes in. 2 to go. Diego Betancourt leading out, coming up on Mike Sora. Through the back double section he goes. That'll be leader coming up on you. Chase Boyd, no room around you. You are good to go. In that 3 spot is going to be Caden C. 4 is going to be Josiah Pease. Brian Day puts it upside down. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. That'll be a leader coming up on you guys. Please hold your line. It is clear. Thank you, Eric. And watch coming down the front straightaway. Diego Betancourt leading out. Chase Boyd in the 2. M and Pease, that is leader in front of you, second behind you. Please hold your lines. In that 3 spot is going to be Caden C. Ash in the 4. Smith in the 5. Pease, M, Day, Sora going to be your top 9. Long going to take a knee. With under 50 to go, Watch it from the driver's stand, Race number 14, 17.5 lock timing, a main event. You will be up next. Back out in front, going to be Diego Betancourt. Through the double section he goes. He's got 35 seconds, but he's got Chase Boyd knocking on his back door. Down the front straightaway they go. They will get by for one more. Diego Betancourt leading out. Mike Sora, you got leader and second coming upon you next. Please hold your line. Nicely done. With under 15 to go, drivers under 15 to go. It is Betancourt leading out. Chase Boyd down the back straightaway. They're going to get by for one more, and it's a white flag lap for first and second. Off the end of the back double section they go. Working their way into the rhythm section with time expiring. Boyd puts it upside down. That's going to seal the deal for Mapache. He's going to take the win in your 2-wheel drive expert stock A main event. Boyd going to finish out a well-deserved second. Watch the front straightaway. Watch front straightaway. And I'm going to say that is a race. Mr. Willoughby, you exhibited what I saw. Thank you very much. Betancourt taking the win. Boyd in the 2. C in the 3. Ash, Smith, Pease, Day, M, and Sora rounding out my top 9. Drivers from race number 13, I need you back on the track, corner marshal, and race number 14, 17.5 lock timing, A main event. You will be up next. Done with it. Done. No reason. Race number 13, drivers back on the track. Race number 14, you kids can roll them out, check them in. This is your 17.5 lock timing. A main event. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. Shouldn't be looking for any volunteers. I got Boyd there, Ash there. You guys want to help me out? Watch back jump section. Watch back jump section. Watch center section. Watch center section. It's going to be Maxwell on the 10.
Holden
Hastings
Davis
on the 9. Bayette on
James
the
Maxwell.
8. McDonald
Brandon
on the 7. Goodwill on the 6. Stacker on the 5. Davis on the 4.
James
Horton on
McDonald.
the 3.
Chucky Stacker.
Bennett on the 2.
Sean Horton.
Hastings on the pole. With that,
Bob
no
Goodwill.
more laps. Marshals to your spots. Thank you, Willie. Appreciate that.
Mike Hastings.
Two-wheel drive modified, race number 15. You are up next. Two-wheel mod, race 15. You are up next. Once again, Jace Hastings on the 1. Bennett on the 2.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Horton on the 3. Colton Davis on the 4. Stacker on the 5. Goodwill on the 6. McDonald on the 7. Bayette on the 8. Hastings on the 9. Maxwell on the 10. 17.5 lock timing. A main event.
45 seconds
Y'all
to the
know
start of the
routine.
race.
Let's keep it clean. Have a good run. Driver's ready. Marshal's ready. Going at the sound of the tone. Nice, nice, nice. Good job, guys. We are locked in. Little race number 14. Off and run. Hastings going to be leading us out. Bennett in the 2. Horton trying to find his way up into the top 3 with Davis slow threading the needle. Let's keep it clean, kids. Long 5-minute main coming at you. Hastings leading out. Horton in the 2. Bennett, Davis, Stacker, Bayette, Maxwell, Goodwill, Hastings, and McDonald. Going to be your top 10 running order. Race number 15, two-wheel drive modified. You will be up next. Thank you, Caden. Thank you, Mr. M. Leader down the back straightaway is going to be Chase Hastings. Thank you, Chase. Good job. Watch coming out in front straightaway. Good job, Nick, on checking up. Hastings leading out. Horton in the 2. Thank you, Derek. Or excuse me, Josiah. Appreciate that. Hastings leading out. Thank you, Tim. Stacker now moving up into the 2. Horton going to drop it to the 3 with Bayette. Let's keep it clean, Colton. Nicely done. Race number 15, two-wheel drive modified. You are up next. First round of our spring point series here at Hobby Action Raceway. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out. I sincerely hope you guys are having a fun time. That is the main goal after all. Chase Hastings leading out. He's got a good. It's going to be Sean Horton. In the 3 is going to be Stacker, Stackmaster. Bennett in the 4. Stacker puts it upside down. Bennett now going to find his way into the 3. Davis into the 4. Stacker going to drop it to the 5. Here comes Bayette into the top 6 with Bob Goodwill in the 7. With 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Watch it, center double-double. Jace Hastings leading out. Watch coming on the, watch in center, guys. Watch in center, watch in center, watch in center, watch in center. Good job, Colton. Watching from the driver's stand. Let's sort it out, guys. Let's keep it clean. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Nicely done. I know you guys are jockeying for positions. Let's keep it clean. Jace Hastings leading out. Sean Horton in that 2 spot. Down the front straightaway he goes. Brandon Bennett in the 3. That'll be your battle for 2nd and 3rd off the end of the straightaway. In the 4 spot, it's going to be Chucky Stacker. In the 5, it will be Colton Davis, Maxwell, Bayette, and Goodwill. Going to be my top 8. Mike Hastings in the 9. McDonald in the 10 with 3 minutes in. Thank you, Chase. Good job. Leader on deck is going to be Jace Hastings. Watch coming out of the whoops. Watch coming out of the whoops. Hastings keeping his nose clean. Working his way through the center double. Double section he goes in front of the driver's stand to the off-camber pitcher's mound. Down the back straightaway he goes. Horton in the 2. Bennett in the 3. Watching from the driver's stand. Looks like Stacker puts it upside down. Now Colton Davis going to find his way up into the top 4. Stacker going to drop it to the 5. Watching from the driver's stand. Thank you, Josiah. Did you make sure you were stretched before you did that? Making sure. With 3:30 in, 1:30 to go, it is Jace Hastings leading out. Brandon Bennett in that 2 spot. Horton in at 3. Davis, Stacker, Goodwill, Bayette, Maxwell, McDonald, and Hastings going to round up my top 10. 3:50 in, 1:10 to go. You're watching 17.5 lock timing, a main event here on our Spring Series here at Hobby Action Raceway. Race number 15, two-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Hastings leading out. Bennett in that 2 spot. Horton in the 3. Davis, Goodwill, Stacker, Bayette, Maxwell McDonald. Looks like Mike Hastings is going to take a knee for round main event. No harm, no foul with under 40 to go. Drivers under 40 to go. He's going to sit back and reel in the realization that Jace got it. Locked and loaded. Working through the center double-double. That'll be leader working with Emerson McDonald. Please hold your line. Watch coming on front straightaway. Watch coming front straightaway. Nicely done, Jace. With under 20 to go. Jace Hastings leading out. Brandon Bennett in that 2 spot. Sean Horton in the 3. Colton Davis in the 4. Stacker, Goodwill, Maxwell, Bayette, and McDonald going to round out my top 9 with less than 10. 3 cars working through the center section. Jace, that is McDonald in front of you. Bayette, and that is going to be time. Everyone's going to be done when you cross our finish line. Hastings, you are done. Bennett, you are done. Maxwell, Bayette, McDonald, you are done. Horton, you are done. In the top 3, waiting on everybody else. Stacker and Davis going at it. Stacker going to take home the top 4. Davis in the 5. Goodwill in the 6. That is a race. All stop. Drivers from race number 14. I need you guys to turn them off. Put them down. Need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please. Race number 15. 2-wheel drive modified. Coming at you next. Mr. Guevara. Mr. Guevara, you still have that transponder. Don't forget to pick up your license.
Can't do any work, so get up there to at least
All right, drivers from the last race, let's get on a marshalling spot as we fire off this 2-wheel drive modified main event here on your Saturday Spring Championships, round number 1. All right, I need a guy at 3. Bennett, one of you guys at 3.
1 minute to the start of the race.
17-5 lock timing drivers. I need you guys back on the track to corner marshal, please.
All right, guys, let's get it checked in. Let's get it checked in. We got our marshals where they need to be.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Go, check them in.
Orange. Local flip-flops legend. Jacob Lady.
Going on straight.
Jacindy Alaos. Randy Logan. Aaron Brown. Zippy. Willie Smith. Jim Sylvie.
All right,
30 seconds to the start of the race.
modified buggy. First round of your Spring Championship Series here at the world famous Hobby Action in Chandler, Arizona.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got a good check of everybody. Let's have Sylvie be the last one down the line.
Less than 5.
No more laps, no more laps. Let's get them lined up. Smith in that 1. Local Legend in the 2. Lazy Eye Brown in that 3. Bialois in the 4. Sylvie 5. Leighton in the 6. Lock in 7. Sanchez 8. And Richard Lake in that 9. All right, modified 2-wheel drive buggy, 8 main event, first round of the Spring Championship Series. All right, can we get those guys at least in a semblance of order over there? Make sure they can all see their cars. All right. Hastings says thumbs up. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, Mike. Hey, Hastings, thanks for screwing that up. All right, marshal's ready. Driver's ready. Go it at the sound of the tone. All right, they're off. Willie the Deal Smith going to lead us out. Everyone's clean in that first corner. Everybody heads into the center of the track. The Deal down the straight, Legend down the straight. Then you got Brown, Bialois, Silve, Leighton, and Sanchez. Lake and Locker not too far behind. Willie gets it wrong in the center of the track. Local Edge is looking for a turn to pass in. He gets a little sideways himself. So Willie's going to hold on to it as they head down that straight. A lot of motor with Local Edge, and Willie's not as much motor, but still fast. Up the wall of dirt into the center of the track, you got Brown in the 3 spot. Waiting for a mistake by these top 2 B7s here. So Smith, Legend, Brown, your running order. Silve by Alois. Silve in the B7, white and or yellow and orange. By Alois in the new Mugen, all orange behind him. Willie through the center of the track, leading the gaggle of cars around as he heads in front of me down the straight in his B7. Local Legend into 2, Brown into 3, Silve 4 by Alois, Leighton Sanchez, Lake Locken. Your leader through the center of the track. Oh, he gets a little wrong. That's going to allow Legend to tighten it up, but he gets it back on there. But he's got a rear view mirror full of Local Legends. They head down that straight. 2 B7s and an X-Ray. Into the center of the track. Willie gets it wrong. That's going to put Local Legend going down the, watch the straight. Legend's going to take over that number 1 spot. Brown's going to move into the 2. Silve's going to move up to the 3 by Alois in the 4. The deal's going to fall all the way to the 5 as the Legend takes us down into the back double back there. He's got Brown in tow into the center of the track, up the wall of dirt, in the middle of the track. Let's see what happens. B7 X-Ray. As they come in front of me down the straight, Legend barely makes that triple, manages to stick it though. Trying to get dainty on that trigger finger. You can tell he's nervous. Just kidding. Maybe. Oh, he's nervous all right as Brown's going to take over that top spot right now. He's going to fall to the 2. Silve's still in that 3. Deal gets it wrong. He's going to hold on. He's going to be in that. Okay, let's see how it goes. Brown, Legend, Silve by Alois. Now Leighton up to the 4. By Alois is going to fall to that 5. Leighton up to the 4. By Alois in the 6. Smith's going to hold on to the 5. 3 down, 2 to go, guys. 3 down, 2 to go. Local Legend back out front as they head down the straight in his B7 with the X-Ray in tow. Silve holding strong in that 3. Leighton in the 4. Smith in the 5. Smith was running this, leading this race earlier. Made a mistake. Can't make a mistake in any of this race in that hobby action. You never catch up. Too many good drivers as Local Legend heads down the straight. Brown in tow. Silve in the 3. Got a minute 30. Got a minute 30. Scott seemed a little slow through those rollers. Brown was able to tighten it up a little bit as they head into the triple in front of me down the straight. Plenty of motor on both those cars as they head into that back double. Let's see how Scott goes through the, it's a little wonky in that rumble strip again. Manages to hold on, gets it wrong in the middle. That's going to put Brown back out front. Sanchez, that's your leader right behind you. You got second place coming through. So Brown down the straight in the X-Ray. Scott Spear with 1 minute to go in that 2. Leighton now up to that 3 by Alois in the 4, according to the computer, but that doesn't look right as Silve moves up to the 4. Leighton still in the 3. Willie Smith in the 5. Brown down the straight with Local Legend in tow. Scott's not going to let him get away with it as they head into this back double. Into the center of the track. Struggle on that B7 today, but look good on that one. Into the center of the track with 30 seconds to go. Oh, Brown gets it wrong. That's going to put Legend back on top. Oh, that middle part of the track is just a great equalizer in this mod with 20 seconds to go. In that, oh, Brown trying to overdrive traction rolls in that back sweeper. That's going to allow Local Legend to gap out a little bit with 15 seconds to go. Here comes the second place, locking that second place right there. Thank you, sir. Can they get around for one more? They might be able to race to the line if Brown can get through that. They do. I believe they do. Yes, they're both racing to the line, so it's a race to the line. Oh, Aaron, caught you at the line, bro. Sorry. I thought you were going on another one. That didn't look right. Everybody's done but Local Legend and by Alois. That is a race as Legend comes around for the win, going back and forth with Aaron Brown. So Legend, Brown, Leighton, your running order in that modified two-wheel drive buggy.
I did. All right, drivers from race number, race number 15, Need you guys turn them off, put them down. Need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. Race number 15 drivers, need you guys back on the track, corner marshal. I appreciate it, Paul. Thank you so much for your help today. Drivers from race number 15. Need you guys back on the track. Let's go ahead and roll them out. Check them in. Race number 16 on deck. Race number 16 on deck.
Luke Hastings.
17.5
Bob
lock
Goodwill.
timing. A main
Christopher
event.
Washington. Jace Hastings. Nick Valienzi. Brandon Bennett.
Goodwill
Mike
on the
Carey.
pole. Hastings on the 2.
Drake
Bennett
Deason.
on the 3.
Mike DeCock.
Maxwell on the 4. Hastings on the 5. Valencia on the 6. Carey on the 7. DeCock on the 8. Deasy on the 9. Chris Washington on the 10. Nick Bayette on the 11. Drivers from race number 15. I need you guys back on the track. Corner marshal, please.
1 minute to the start of the race. James Maxwell.
And I am going to need one volunteer marshal. No more laps. No more laps. No more laps. Need one volunteer corner marshal on cone number 3. One volunteer marshal on cone number 3, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Race number 16.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
17.5 lock timing. A main event. Y'all know the routine. Let's have a little fun. Drivers ready, marshals ready. You guys are going. Sound
15 seconds to the start of the race.
We are locked and loaded. Let's do a restart on that, gentlemen. Restart, restart, restart. Get your cars lined back up, gentlemen. Cars lined back up. All right, drivers ready, marshals ready. Let's keep it clean. Sound of the tone. And leading us out is going to be Goodwill. Bennett in that 2 spot. Hastings into 3. Looks like Valencia in the 4. Race number 16 on deck. Race number 17. Final race of the day. 4-wheel drive expert. You are going to be up next. So we'll watch from our front straightaway. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. The leader on deck is going to be Uncle Bob. Off the end of the straightaway, he's got Bennett in tow. Jace Hastings in that 3 spot. Jace Hastings got the heavy hand. 21.5 and 17.5 lock timing. Locked and loaded for your 4-wheel drive division. Leader and second working through the off-camber pitcher's mounds. Down the back straightaway they go. They're going to be coming up on. Thank you, Chris. Good job. Thanks, Colton. Appreciate you, buddy. All blue, that'll be leader and second coming up on you next. Please hold your line. Thank you very much. Mr. DeCock, appreciate that. Nope, sorry, that's Mr. Carey. Apologize about that. First, second, and third off the end of the straightaway. Bob Goodwill leading out. Brandon Bennett in that 2 spot. All orange and yellow techno. That'll be leader and second coming upon you. Please hold your line. Goodwill gets it wrong in the center. That's going to move Bennett now up into the top spot. Hastings into the 2. That'll be leader and second. We're there, Mr. Valencia. Please hold your line. Nicely done. So first, second, and third. Your leader puts it upside down. Let's not yell at our marshals, please. Leader on deck is going to be Bob Goodwill. Jace Hastings in that 2 spot. That is the leader to work with you there. Mr. DeCock, please hold your line. Jace Hastings leading out. Bob Goodwill in that 2 spot. Brandon Bennett in that 3. That'll be third work with there. Mr. DeCock. Watch coming through the whoops. Watch coming through the whoops. With Luke Hastings, Maxwell, and DeCock rolling out my top 5. Leader off the end of the straightaway. Second off the end of the straightaway. Third at the end of the straightaway. Bennett now going to be pulling into the top 4. Luke Hastings popping up into the top 3 now. But your leader going to be the all red, white, and blue of Jace Hastings. Down the back straightaway he goes. Bob Goodwill in that 2 spot. Luke Hastings into 3, rocking the white, yellow, and purple. Brandon Bennett in the 3 spot. DeCock in the 6. Maxwell going to be in the top 5 with 3 minutes in, 2 to go. 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Your leader on deck still going to be Jace Hastings, leading out off the end of the straightaway through the backside double. Double he goes. Watch out front. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate that. Watch in center double double. Watch center double double. Watch center double double. Hastings hooks up with a back marker. That's going to move Goodwill now up into the top spot. So Goodwill and Hastings back by timing and scoring. Down the front straightaway they go. In the 3 spot is going to be Bennett now moving up into the top 3. So first and second working their way through the whoop section. It is Bob Goodwill leading out. Jace Hastings in the 2. Hastings comes in short. That'll be second working in front of you there, Mr. McDonald. Please hold your line. Hastings puts it upside down. Here comes Bennett now. Going to challenge out for second and third. Hastings and Bennett going at it through the backside double. Double. Meanwhile, Bob Goodwill working his way past Valenci. Coming up on DeCock next. You will have the leader coming up on you. Watch coming down the front straightaway. It is clear with under 45 to go. Drivers under 45 to go. Washington going to take an E, go and set it down. Aaron, thank you very much. Bob Goodwill leading out through the great wall of dirt. Hastings in the 2. Bennett in the 3. Watch it from the driver's stand. Watch it from the driver's stand. That'll be leader in front of you, Mr. McDonald. Watch coming down the front straightaway. That'll be second and third. Working with there, Nick. Please hold your line. Mr. DeCock, second and third. Working with you. Please hold your line. With less than 10, Goodwill going to get by for a white flag lap. Second and third might be close, and that is going to be time. Hastings, Bennett, Maxwell, you are done. Valencia, you are done. DeCock, you are done. Bob Goodwill going to be taking the win in your 17.5 lock timing A main event, waiting on 1. That is the race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, blow off your areas. Race number 17. Four-wheel drive expert coming at you next. Thank you, Jimmy. Drivers, race number 16. I need you all back on the track to corner marshal. Race 16 drivers. Need you all back on the track to corner marshal, please. And race number 17. You can roll them out. Check them in. Marshals to your spots.
Chase Boyd.
Be Chase Boyd on the pole.
Floppy
Hero
Mop.
Kaya on the 2.
Hero Nikita.
Caden C on the 3.
Tim Long.
on the 4.
Mike Sora.
And Mike Sora on the 5. Should not be looking for any volunteer marshals. I should have every marshal spot covered. No more laps. Going to line up for cars. No more laps. Going to line up for cars. Again, thank you so much for everyone coming out today. Hopefully you guys are having fun with our spring
1 minute to the start of the race.
series. Don't forget, we got a track build going on next weekend, so no racing on Saturday. Normal club racing on Wednesday, as always. But Saturday, we'll be moving some dirt first official day
45
back
seconds
on
to the
new
start of the
layout
race.
will be the following Wednesday. I have all my marshalling spots covered. Drivers ready, marshals ready.
.30 seconds to the start of the race. .15 seconds to the start of the race.
You good? Sound of the tone. Chase Boyd leading us out. Nakaya in the 2, C in the 3. Nakaya puts it upside down. C going to move up into the top 2. Chase Boyd going to be leading us out. C in that 2 spot. Long puts it upside down. No harm, no foul. 5-minute main event. Chase Boyd on top. Caden C in that 2 spot. Hiro Nakaya in that 3. Right now, Chase Boyd locked and loaded. Associated 74.2. J Concepts ride with the R1 power plant. Caden C in that 2 spot. Hiro Nakaya rocking the Willoughby ride. Looks like. Looking pretty dialed. Tim Long in the 4. Sora in the 5. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming out today. Sincerely hope everyone had a fun time. If not, always open for suggestions on how to make it better. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. Watch it in center. Watch it in center. It is clear. Caden C on the 2 spot. Chase Boyd working his way through the whoop section. Caden C in the 2. Hiro Nakaya in the 3. With Long and Sora going to round out my top 5. Watch off in the straightaway. It is clear. Don't forget, Wednesday night, we'll be turning it all over again. Either Leffler or Weir on the microphone. Not sure who's filling in on that day, but racing started at 7 o'clock. Next Saturday, there will be no racing. We got a track build going on, so you guys want to show up on Saturday and or Sunday, help us out moving some dirt and putting some pipe in for our next layout. Always going to be appreciated. First official race date on the new layout will be the following Wednesday. I believe that's the 25th and or 6th. Don't quote me on that because I suck with dates. But Chase Boyd going to be leading us out right now. He is in charge in your 4-wheel drive expert division. Down the back straightaway he goes. Caden C in that 2 spot. Hiro Nakaya in the 3. Tim Long going to be rounding out my top 4 with Sora in the 5. 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Again, if I didn't say it enough, I'll say it again. Huge, huge, huge thank you to everyone for coming on out today. Sincerely hope everyone had a fun time. Chase Boyd leading out. Caden C in that 2 spot. Hiro Nakaya in the 3. 3 minutes in. Watch it off the end straightaway. Nicely done, Mr. Carey. Nice. Chase Boyd on top. Watch it in front of the driver's stand. Help him out, help him out, help him out. Thank you, Mr. Hastings. Appreciate that. Good job. .315 in, 145 to go. Chase Boyd on top. 17 and a 5:05 in the works for Boyd. Working his way through the back double section, coming into the whoop section. Caden C in the 2, working his way in front of timing and scoring. Backside triple down the front straightaway. Later, Jimmy. See you next time, buddy. Hiro Nakaya in that 3 spot. Sora in the 4. Tim Long. Gonna take a knee, but I'm always happy when Tim stays for a full day of racing. Thank you, Tim. You're the best. Watch in front, drivers. Watch in front. It is clear. 4 minutes in. Uno mas to go. Chase Boyd working his way through the backside. Whoops. Double. Double. Fast lap out of Boyd. 17.7. 18.8 out of C. Leader on deck is Chase Boyd. Caden C in that 2 spot. Hiro Nakaya rolling in that 3 spot. Sora going to pop up into the top 4 with 35 seconds to go. 35 seconds to go. Main events will be posted up on YouTube in about 45 minutes. So you guys want to see where you ran? By all means, check out our YouTube channel. Race number 17 finishing out in 15 seconds. Boyd on top. C in the 2. Nakaya, Sora, and Long. Going to be my finishing order. Watch off the end of the straightaway. It is clear. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. With time expiring, that is a race. Final race is going to be winding down. Chase Boyd going to be taking the win. Caden C in the 2. Nakaya on the outside looking in on the top 3 with Sora in the top 4. And that is a race. I'll stop. That does conclude our race program for the day. Again, huge thanks to everyone coming on out today. Sincerely hope everyone had a fun time.